take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues.
A lot of room to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Pryor. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pitch to the corner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the taping fast motion? Like,
there he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you use the...
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got a step and just dusted the field. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gators will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving away from pressure. He hits the slide, and he's converted this fourth down to keep the drive moving.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Push down for the tackle.
And I I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He's going to let it go. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Throwing, Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's McAllister. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Running inside, it's Clark. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
With the catch, it's Tuggle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Looking for room, it's McAllister. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it behind the line. It's Bennett. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Looking to scramble. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina! He
before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner is stopped.
Entering play call. Coach suggestion. Shift RP open screen.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The short hand. It's Ball. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good, too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays. I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But, Palmer, Florida's good when they got the trigger.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
Every defense in the country.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Pass.
Sellers. The screen. He's got wheels. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Here comes the offense on first down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got the first himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This QB's got to find his rhythm. He's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Complete to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
Slug go.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw it. He's got it. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10.
AHP dive.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. This is soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And this offense put together a pretty good drive, man, but man, did they stall out. 3 straight incompletions, trying to find something.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and trying to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. He'll throw it. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on down. The run inside. It's McAllister. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throwing Sellers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Lofts one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
He locked up and held on to bring him down. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pocket breaking down. He lofts one down the sideline. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up the sack on the first play, so now these DNs are looking their chops. And you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. You get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on 3rd down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Sellers to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. Wants to return it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their 1st sack.
Caught over the middle. It's Hubbard. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Sellers to the air again. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
Empty and smoke and go. Recent, there are 8 categories. You have 9 options. Cross corner strike is selected.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Pryor. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up.
There are 15 categories. You have 24 options. Cross H1 goal is selected.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Lost to throw again. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
There he goes! Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Sellers on the play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunt. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Clark. Got enough for the first. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. The give on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps it on the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Great place to start for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Entering play call.
And remember,
coach suggestions. Entering stats. Coaching. Pause. You have 6 options. Depth chart is selected. Entering depth chart slot 2.
As the defense gives them the short field and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happening. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
And they did tack on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Under fire. Buried before he could blink.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Jones wants to throw it. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Going to try to get it himself. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Rush is on him. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2. And man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive.
Grabs it inside the 15. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They want to throw it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense.
You have 18 options. Salem White corner is selected.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Crosses the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires on the run. Catch in stride inside the 15. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's Isaiah. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It's complete to the left. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good, easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jones to throw. Looking left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, South Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Dances away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter. It is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Another incompletion on third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
There are 8 categories.
The Gators have this offense rolling. Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, then his feet is a big part of this game plan.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the move. Fights off a defender. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
There are 5 categories.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Gators want to move quickly. Off play action on first down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Short gain on the play before he slides. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
There are 6 categories.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Going long. Upstairs, he's got it. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Entering first downs home 19 away 22. Total offense home 398 away 390. Yards Comcat bar TDS home 19 bar 28 bar 4 away 17 bar 44 bar 1. Yards per passing yards home 277 third. Turnovers home 0 plus 4 away from goal loss home 0 away 0. Entering post game screen, you have 3 options. View highlights is selected. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. Ready to advance is selected. You have 6 options. Upgrade coach skill. Entering coach architect tactician is selected. Entering coach is selected. Is selected. Is selected. Is selected. Entering coach abilities. Vision tactic architect is selected. Motivator is selected. Entering is selected. 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 Entering coach ability screen, you have 10 options. Motivator. Entering Dynasty Hub screen action. Ready to advance is selected. Members, you have 20 options. Commish 40 carat PS5 is selected. CFD team schedule. Entering warning. No. Yes. Entering main menu. What's new is focus.